Hi everyone, my name is Olubanjo Ayokunle Emmanuel. If today is the first time on my YouTube channel, I want to say welcome. So in today's video, I will be teaching you how to print on Nylon, a step-to-step procedure on how to print on Nylon. So stay tuned. We'll be starting our training on screen printing. So today I will be teaching you on how to print online. I'll be teaching you on how to print online. Alright, in my previous video, I've list out the items you need to start up screen printing business. So here you go. This is my home mesh. This is my mesh. Of course, this is my squeegee. This is my emulsion. Alright, and this is my sensitizer. And of course, this is my artwork. So this is what I will be printing on the line for today's tutorial. So let's start and get to business. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to mix my emulsion. I'll mix my emulsion. Alright, this is my emulsion, the original one that is unmixed. So I'll be mixing it right here like this. And of course I'm mixing it with my sensitizer. So I will just put the cup, just very little. I hope you can see, just very little. So I will put in it right here and I'll be mixing it with my hand. Okay, I'll be mixing it with my hand. Alright, so I think I had too much sensitizer, so I might have to put more of my emotion to it. Alright, so I'm mixing it like this, and here we go. So the next thing is that I'm going to put my mesh. So I'm now going to put my mesh right now, and I'll put in my emotion like this. Can you see something like this? And you need something flat to put your. I'm just using my ATM card, don't mind me. So I'll be using my ATM card to put my mesh like this. Okay, I'm going to put in it one more time. Like I'm adding another emotion. I mixed emotion right now, and I'm putting it again. Make sure that the emotion is actually smooth on the mesh. Make sure that it's smooth on the mesh. I think I'm adding excess of it on my. Okay, so you might want to go inside and put it also from the inside. Alright, so I'm putting it again from this end. Alright, so that is this for now. So the next thing is that you allow it to dry off naturally. You allow it to dry off naturally. So this is my mesh. I've allowed it to dry. Okay. So one thing I would like to tell you is while you are allowing your mesh to dry off, please ensure that it is not exposed to light. Ensure that it is not exposed directly to light, especially sunlight, because one of the thing about emotion is that it is very sensitive to light. It is very sensitive to light. So you ensure that you put it in a very cool place and you allow it to dry off naturally. Of course, there are other means you can use to dry off your mesh so as to fasten um your stencil or your production. Maybe in my subsequent video, I'll be going to tell you how you can go about that. So for now, don't forget this is a basic training. So we are going to allow your mesh to dry off. And after it has dried off just like this, you can see it is dry. All right. So the next thing is to get your artwork. Your artwork. This is the artwork I'm going to be using. You can see I have two different artwork. Like it's the same, but it's just that it is two different sizes. So I'm going to be picking one that I feel is suitable for what I want to do. So I'm going to cut it out like this. Okay. Don't worry. You see, just trying to turn me off. Okay, so I think I'm fine with this. So I'm using the upper wall because it's kind of big so that it will be visible on what I want to print on. All right, so this is it. Now, don't forget the other on my other video, I told you that you need a liquid material so that it's going to make your paper look transparent. A liquid material. So I'll be using oil on my artwork. Just stay tuned. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Placing my artwork on my coated mesh, and I'm putting my oil on it like this. Okay, I think I'm fine. So I'm applying the oil on it like this. I'm applying the oil. All right. So as you can see now, I have my paper, my artwork coated with oil. So I'm going to post this artwork on my mesh. I'm going to post it on my mesh. All right. So after I've applied my oil, so I'm going to post it on it like this. So I'm going to ensure that everything is properly set. Okay. So I have something like this. Can you see it? I have something like this. I have something like this. This is my paper. The oil is helping it to stay on the screen. So the next thing is that you are going to expose it to light. Don't forget, I said that the emulsion is very sensitive to light. All right, so I'm going to expose this. Since I have my artwork, I have my artwork with oil on it. So I'm going to expose it to sunlight. So this will enable the artwork to stay on my mesh, and that is what I'll be using for my printing. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. After I've applied oil, you can use kerosene, whatever liquid that is suitable for you. Just ensure that it is transparent. It makes your artwork transparent and it does not destroy your paper. As you can see, it is paper. So you put oil, but I just suggest you use either oil or kerosene, engine oil or vegetable oil or kerosene. Then you put it on it like this. So let's go. I mesh to the sun. And the next thing is I'm going to wash it out with water. Please know that while shooting, ensure that your mesh does not stay more than, especially if it is sunny, if it is very sunny, ensure that it doesn't stay more than 1 minute at most. 1 minute. So as to using the stress. So just follow me as I do. Okay. So normally using water. Will soon get to see what I'm doing now. What is going on. Okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to use my hand to wash it up a little. Okay. Don't forget, please do not allow your stencil, especially if it is very sunny. Don't allow it more than a minute. Okay. Can you see? You don't worry. On the camera. That's minutes. So it's that simple. It is that simple, very simple and stress free. Very simple and stress free. Okay, so just going to rinse it with water. That's all. Okay, so here we are. I have my photo stencil. So I have my photo stencil. What I'm going to just do right now is to allow it dry. Okay, so after we've allowed our mesh, our stencil dry, so the next thing is to start printing on your lining. All right, so we are going to use sellotape to block some area on your mesh so that it doesn't allow ink pass through, so that your liner or whatever thing you want to print will not get stained. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, most especially the four edges. Okay, you do it like this, like this, and like this. Okay, like I said, the essence of this is just to prevent leakage of ink, while you are printing. So we are good to go. So the next thing is have your liner. Don't mind me. This is just a training class, so I'm not really doing a serious business like that. So it's just a training. So I'm using just two pieces of liner so that we can try out what we've been doing since morning. Okay, so I'm going to place my mesh on my liner like this. Okay, I think I don't have much liner, so the thing is kind of hard. So let me support it so that my printing will come out well. So I'm supporting it with this fold. Okay. And for massive production, it is advisable that you just pin down your mesh for massive production, because if you are printing like say 200, it won't be advisable you are carrying your mesh up and down. So I'm applying my ink. This is lino ink. I'm using a color blue lino ink. I'm applying it on the screen, right? And then I'm using my screw G. Okay, using my screw G for my printing, just like this. Can you see it? It's that simple. Okay, have a very rough surface line now. So like this. So that is it, basically it. All right. All right, basically, so this is what I have as my end product. All right, I tried it on few papers and also on the liner, as you can see. As you can see, so this is how you do your screen printing. That is how you print on your liner from the comfort of your room.